Hi everybody, wish you all a very happy Mahashivratri. Today I will explain you how to source the funds for buying a new house and whether you should make a prepayment of your housing loan or increase the EMI after some period of time. Now, buying a house is a dream of everybody because house is the only place which is a heaven. So that is why in Telugu they say Gruhame Kada Swargasima. Now, to where to get the money for buying a house? The first thing which we get in our mind is your own savings. Next, you can think of the provident fund accumulation. Then go to a bank for loan for the remaining amount. Now, what is the investment interest rate that we get on the provident fund? Now at present, provident fund gives you an interest of 8.65% per annum, and in the case of public provident fund the interest rate is 7.9%. What is the rate at which a bank gives the housing loan? It is in the range of 8 to 8.5% at present. Now the moment we think of bank loan for the house, we think of the benefit of tax for the interest amount. Now how much tax benefit do we get? That is depends on what is the rate at which you pay your tax. Say if you are in 20% slab, straight away your interest rate is down by 20%. If you are in 30% slab, your interest cost goes down by 30%. Let us assume you are in 30% slab. Now what is the rate of interest? Assume 8%. So reduce that by 30%, which you are saving on account of tax benefit. So your effective cost of interest is only 5.6%. Now you have taken the housing loan at 5.6% only. Now what is the interest that you are getting on the PF? It is 8.65%. So should you take your PF money and buy the house, or you take housing loan from the bank and make payment to the bank? Because the difference of interest benefit is 3%, which is beneficial to go for a housing loan. Now in case of the employees, say 2-3 years down the line, your salary might have increased and now you have surplus money which you can increase the EMI or you can make some prepayment of the housing loan. So should you make a prepayment of housing loan? Now again think the old method. What is the interest benefit that we are getting? Now housing loan, what is my effective cost of interest and what is my alternative return on the investment? Now my PF gives 8.6%, but I am paying to the bank effectively 5.6% only. So should I make a prepayment? No, because you are getting an additional benefit of interest by investing in your provident fund. Now whether I can invest my provident fund at any time? No and yes, because in case of PPF, public provident fund, you have an option to invest up to 1.5 lakhs per year per person. So this in case of public provident fund, there is a standard interest rate as of now which is 7.9%, and in the case of employees you have an option to make voluntary provident fund contribution through your employer, so where you get 8.65% as of now. Now for contributing to the voluntary provident fund, your employer may give option to contribute to that maybe once or twice in a year, where your amount of deduction will be same throughout say 6 months or throughout the year. Now when you are starting investment in public provident fund or the provident fund, when you need the money back, say in case of provident fund, there is an option to withdraw your money for certain specific purposes after 5 years. Say in the case of children's education or children's marriage, you can take out the money subject to certain ceilings, which is reasonably high amount. And in the case of public provident fund also, after 5 years you can take some money, and that matures after 15 years. So depending on your requirement, provident fund is always flexible. So think before your plan of repayment of your housing loan. Alternatively, if somebody is having a risky, high risk behavior, so they can go for investment in the mutual funds or some other investment options where the return could be much higher. Say in case of PF it is around 8.65%. In the case of mutual funds, it may be higher, something around 12 to 15-16%. So think before you plan for your prepayment and act accordingly. I hope you understand this and make your wealth grow. Thank you.